YouTube parts. Jack Spade back here with you, High Noon Leatherworks, for another adventure. So, before I get started today, I want to give a shout out to the person that won that Western leather wallet that we completed in a project. And let me look this up real quick. The wallet winner was Mark Bordelin. And Mark is from Mansura, Louisiana. So congratulations, Mark. And I appreciate you watching and enjoy that wallet. So today we're going to continue the stick horse project, and I've got my stick. The last episode we completed our horse head, almost completed it. I did get the polyester fiber fill. We're going to put that in today along with the stick, and then we're going to attach, we'll probably go ahead and sew the rest of this up and then attach it to the stick. So that's probably all we'll get through on this episode. I wanted to get the bridle done too, but I think we're going to put that on the next one. So come on in and let's get started. Alright, so I don't have it zoomed in as much as I normally do. Let me move this stick out of the way just a little bit. Just so we can see a little bit better what's going on. So I'm going to take this fiber fill and I want to put quite a bit of it up inside the ear cavity, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep stuffing that in there, and I'll probably take a Sharpie and just keep pushing that up into that ear void. This fill is slick, so it tends to want to slide right back out on your finger. So I'm trying to get it stuffed up in there where it doesn't want to slide right back out. And the key is to get it, drop my Sharpie. The key is to get it up to the top of that ear. And then we'll pack more in there so it can't come out. So I just keep packing it in there, shoving it up into that ear, and you can see it's starting to take shape where it's widening out, where the fill is up in there. So I'll pull off a little bit more, see if we can't fit a little more up in there. And again, I'm gonna have the whole thing full of this fill anyway, so I can just keep forcing it up in there. That's pretty good. So now I'll start on the face part and shove it up toward the nose. So I think the key to that is going to be get some in there, turn it up toward the nose, put it a little bit more in, turn it up toward the nose, put a little more in. So you just keep stuffing until it's nice and stuffed tight so it keeps its form. That's the whole point of the fill, is we want that leather face and the head to keep its form. We don't want it collapsing on us. That's going to take quite a bit. So just keep pushing it on in there till it just can't take anymore. And you can see how it's really starting to take shape and puff out. It's no longer flat. So I think what I'll do is I'll get some of this in the top of the head, up around the eyes, and that'll give the stick something to rest on. I don't want the stick pushing directly onto the leather or the eye area. I don't want it eventually rubbing through the leather. So if I put enough of this fill in there, that'll give it a cushion. Then I can just fill around that. So as I push that stick up in there, then I can fill around where I'm going to attach the stick. And I think I'm trying to figure out whether I want to try to sew this after the fact, after I put the stick on, or sew it before. I'm not sure how much room I'm going to have to get it in the machine, but if not, I can always sew it by hand. But I think the best plan is to put the stick on now, and I'm just using upholstery tacks. Tacks on both sides that's holding that down. So we've got it attached to the stick now. Now all I have to do is take more of this fiber fill and push that up in around the stick. And then I'll sew it closed. And what that'll do is that'll puff that neck out. I just pulled my tab off. So I put that back on after I fill it, I guess. Just fill the front, the back of the stick, the sides, and just fill that whole neck area up. if I can get this side without it wanting to pop that leather tab. That one stayed pretty good. I still have some on this side that needs to be pushed up in there further. Alright, looks like I probably can go ahead and sew that. So let's take it over to the machine and see if we can actually put a stitch in it or get it on the machine. So the major problem to this is going to be getting this horse head in there and the stick. So I might, let's see what happens if I put the stick this way. If I'll be able to get a stitch in there or not. This should be very interesting. So I want to put my stitching foot down. See if I can turn this. Believe it or not, it's not doing bad. And then I'm going to want to back stitch that, so lift my foot up, turn it 180 degrees, put it back down, and we'll go backwards with that stitch. Pull out a little bit of thread. And clip those threads. And let's turn it over and see if we can get the other side. See how much of it we can get. Main thing, definitely don't want my finger in there. Put that foot down and do a back stitch. And pull a little bit of thread again. And trim the thread. Now that's stitched up good. So let's go back over to the bench. We got the fiber fill in there. It's nice and solid, but it's soft. And my tab came off, broke off where I put my upholstery tack. So I'm gonna have to put one more upholstery tack right above that to hold that head on there. I don't want that trying to come off of there, so let's see if we can't guide one of them on there in the head itself to help hold that on. His eyes are pretty big, but I think when we get the mane and the bridle on and everything, I think I'm going to do the bridle in black, so it should look pretty good. This one's a little bit bigger, and I used this as the pattern, but for some reason, I don't know, it seemed to not be as big. So if I did this again, I'd probably want to make my pattern a little bit bigger, but it's coming along. It's getting there. Take another step, and it is a little bit smaller than the original one, but I think the grandkids still gonna love playing with it. So come back next week, we'll finish it up, put the bridle on it. Again, I think that'll give it some character once we get the bridle on, and we'll also put the mane on. So we'll get that stitched on there and get the bridle on there, and we'll wrap this project up. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And as I always say, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.